stream. So the Peak Wildlife Park series is complete. So all the episodes are on the channel because I've edited them. All the live streams are on the channel as well, and I've also uploaded all the individual videos. So the views so far now in the last 7 days has gone up to 25,500 views. I'm still a few subscribers off 1,000, not many. It's only about 3 or 4 subscribers. So I really hope to get there in the coming days, in the coming hours even. So please subscribe to my channel at CarlSmith25 whenever you join this live stream or you watch it later on, or whenever you watch it. There's still a lot of videos not viewed yet on the Peak Wildlife Park series, and I've also uploaded another 30 odd videos for the cruise. So I've still got quite a few more of them to go yet. So that'll take another couple of days. Because like I say, you're only allowed to upload about 100, 102 videos a day on YouTube. So it's going to take a while. So I've not been able to upload as many earlier on because I'd uploaded the Peak Wildlife Park one. There's about 63 videos on the Peak Wildlife Park one because I've done the episodes and then the live streams as well. So I think there's about 10 videos in total, and then I've just uploaded the ones that I'd done individually, which was another 50-ish. So there's just over 60 videos on that playlist. So the cruise is the last one I'm going to be uploading, which, as I said, will take until at least the weekend to do. But that's fine because it gives me something to do. And also there's no more series going to be done on the channel now until I go out to Dubrovnik. So that's the next series coming up, of course. So there'll be lots of preparation next week in line for that. There'll be some more updates coming as well, because when I finish work on the Sunday evening, I will do a video specifically to start the series, not to actually put pre-Dubrovnik videos on. This will be an official start of the series so that I can create the playlist. And then, of course, the first video will be when I leave the house to take the luggage out to the car. I will do a video in the car and then set off for the airport and then do a video when I arrive and so on until I actually arrive in Dubrovnik itself. So all the airport footage inside the terminal after security will all be put on as episodes. And that will go for all the videos that I do when I'm out in Dubrovnik, which will include the city walls, Lochram Island, the cable car, the fort, the Mencheta Tower, the museums, the aquarium, the trips that I do to Montenegro and Bosnia, and also the Elefiti Islands as well, the cave bar and around the hotel. So all of that will be done as episodes. So all the footage will be filmed, and then I will edit them all in the room or wherever I get a bit of time to do it. They'll be edited into episodes. But all the individual videos that I will have done to create the episodes will be uploaded when I get back home, which will take several days to do. So, but that's fine because, again, it gives me something to do when I get back, because most likely the next travel blog will be the cruise. But as I did say in an earlier live stream and video, I do want to get out to Benidorm at the end of June if possible. Now, I know I've got some overtime at work to do because my manager's off one of the weeks. So that's going to happen. I will be doing the overtime. But if I can get out to Benidorm the last week of June for the 3 nights and go to Benidorm with Jet2 from East Midlands, I want to go to the zoos over there, which will be Terra Natura and Mundamar. Okay, that's the reasons I want to get over there. So hello to you, Hunter Johnson, that's joined. And anybody else, please subscribe to my channel at CarlSmith25. So as I've said, the Peak Wildlife Park series is now done. So I'm still uploading the cruise videos from when I went in March from Tenerife to Cyprus. So those videos will be uploaded on the channel in the coming days. So it will take till the weekend at least to finish that off. But that's fine because then next week I'll be doing updates for the Croatia series coming up very soon. And I've been on the airport website as well, the East Midlands one, and there are 12 flights going, well, 11 to 12 flights going before mine. There's quite a few Ryanairs and TUIs and Jet2s. In fact, the first Jet2 flight, that goes on that day is at 6 o'clock, which means that the check-in desks will be open from 3 a.m. So by the time I get there around 2:45, 3:50 in the morning, I should be able to go straight to the check-in desk and check in for my flight to Dubrovnik. Even though the boarding pass, the paper copy says 4:30, you can usually check in the moment you get to the airport and the desks are open, because all the screens above the Jet2 check-in says all flights. So as long as it says that and your departure place is on the board outside the check-in area, you can generally check in for whatever flight you're going on to wherever your holiday is, okay? And then you just basically proceed through security. So that's really the gist of what's coming up in the next few weeks, okay? Because I've obviously had my dad in hospital the last few weeks. He's now home, as I've said in another video. So that's one relief out of the way, but there'll still be a few things that will have to be done, i.e. hospital appointments will come up, I'm sure, to keep a check on him. But that's basically life at the moment now. That's going to happen. So I wanted to go and do another series on the Wednesday just gone. The weather was lovely in the afternoon, so I thought, well, I'll go and do another series at peak, because my pass runs out in August as well. So I thought, well, I'm going to make the most of it now and just continue to go until the pass runs out in August, right? But they are doing things at the Peak Wildlife Park as well, because I did notice an area that looked like a new development being made. There was a fence up through part of it. So, and I did ask a girl in the shop if it was going to be some more animals coming in, but she reckoned it was a children's play area. But then that was being developed round the corner from that. So who knows? Again, I'll have to just wait for the social media to be updated. But the prices have gone up as well. So as I say, on the door, it's usually more money than if you go via the website and book your tickets via the website. So use the website to book your tickets if you visit Peak Wildlife Park in Staffordshire. And if you visit Alton Towers and you have a few days in Staffordshire, then go and pay a visit to Peak Wildlife Park. And of course, pay online. It's a lot cheaper. But if you have got a pass to get in, then use that. You may as well use it, because you get your money's worth. You've got 12 months of free entry with it anyway. So as I say, all those videos are uploaded. So please subscribe at CarlSmith25 to my channel, and you can watch all the footage that I've done up there, all the live streams and the videos as well. So there's a lot to look forward to. There'll be live streams coming from Croatia, as I've said in other videos. So I'm definitely looking forward to going. I need a break, to be fair, with everything that's been going on. So thank you for the hearts there on the chat there, whoever that was. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So please tell me where you guys and gals are from that are watching. You know, it's lovely to meet you all on here, because as I say, I always love to meet fellow YouTubers. And if I'm out videoing and there are other YouTubers that see me that say, oh yeah, we've seen you on YouTube, just come and say hello. Don't be afraid to be on the footage. Don't be afraid to leave a comment on any of my videos. There are a lot on there, I know. So I don't expect you to watch them all in one go. You just watch exactly what you like. There's loads of playlists on my channel. There's well over 40 plus playlists on my channel anyway, maybe even 50 plus. There's a lot of playlists, a lot of videos in there. It takes a lot of work to run a channel, believe me. I've had the channel 14 months and I've really achieved a lot of things in that time. So to get the subscribers to where they are has taken a lot of work. To get the views where they are, it's taken a lot of work. So I'm over 480,000 views on the channel. So I'm aiming to get to 500,000 views. And of course, 1,000 subscribers is my next goal, which I'm sure I will achieve very soon. And I will do a video of it just to update when I do reach that milestone, because it is a goal I've wanted to reach for quite some time. So hello to all of you on here that are subscribing now and looking at my the chat. Hello to all of you there. So as I say, there won't be another series coming on now until I go to Croatia. So that's basically it regarding travel. What goal am I trying to hit? I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on my channel and ideally 1 million views, but I'm quite happy to get to 500,000 to start with and then just continue to build it up. But I'm aiming to get to 1,000 subscribers, yes, because I want to start monetizing my videos and getting ads put on so I can start earning a bit of extra money. So because then I can do more travel blogs and create more content for you. Well, I don't force people to subscribe, Fleur Dew. You just subscribe if you want to. It's at ColeSmith25. It won't cost you a penny. And no, Javid, I do not like Leeds United. I do not like football or any sport, so that's a pointless question. I do not like sport at all. And I definitely don't like football, 100% no. So this channel isn't about that. Well, I bet you're feeling really poorly now after eating all of those. Again, not my issue there. But I do not like sport, no. But yes, please support my channel as best you can. I look forward to your support. So please subscribe. You're not under any obligation to subscribe. If you don't want to, that's your choice. But I look forward to people subscribing so that they can see the content and also get notifications of when I upload new videos as well. But also to be on the live stream, because there's going to be lots from the city walls in Dubrovnik. So I'll be pointing out quite a lot of things from up there. So if you watch Game of Thrones, you'll recognise probably some of the areas of Dubrovnik and then go, yes, that looks familiar. So, because it was used as King's Landing in the series. Well, thank you so much. There are plenty of videos on my channel already, so please take a look. I've been to Dubrovnik 12 times, so I love going back there. It's such a lovely part of Croatia, the Adriatic coast. The scenery is fantastic. I've got friends out in Dubrovnik as well that watch my channel. Sophie 3, I hope you had a good time on that ship. Thank you so much, Sophie. That's really lovely of you. Thank you so much, Sophie. I have been to Norfolk, yes. I've been to Great Yarmouth. I've been to Cromer. I've been to Munsley, because I've stayed in a chalet there. I've been to Lowestoft, which is in Suffolk, I know that. But I've been to Gorleston, and I've been to Hunstanton with my grandma. And I've been to the Norfolk Broads. I've been to Norwich. I've been to Wroxham, where the Norfolk Broads are. So, yes, I have been to Norfolk. It's such a long drive from where I live here, though, in Staffordshire. It's at least a 4-hour drive, which is the equivalent of going on a plane for 4 hours from here to Cyprus. Obviously, a plane's quicker. But yes, Sophie 3, I have been to Norfolk, so that's lovely to meet you. So thank you so much for your comment there. And please subscribe if you've not already subscribed, Soph. And you can follow my social medias. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. I've got a Snapchat, but I don't really use it that much. But I've got Facebook and I've got Instagram. And I post a lot of my pictures on Facebook and Instagram of my trips. In fact, I'm going to put my Peak Wildlife Part 1s on there very soon as well. Lovely to meet you. Keep posting. Oh, bless you. Bless you, love. Bless you. Overstrand. Now, I've not heard of that. Is that near Cromer? Or is it near Hunstanton? I'm not sure. You'll have to tell me. But I have been to Great Yarmouth, definitely. You're only 2 subs away from 1,000. Well, I will get there. Right by Cromer. Yes, I've been to Cromer, definitely. I've been on the pier as well. And I know it featured in the Alan Partridge Alpha Papa film as well, Cromer did. So I do like that area of England. But like I say, it's such a long drive. You've been to Great Yarmouth. Wow, okay. Lovely. Have you ever been across to Staffordshire, though, and visited Alton Towers? Have you been to Japan? No, I've not. I'd love to go to Japan, and I'd love to particularly see the blossom over there during spring, because I've seen it looks really beautiful, and I'd love to visit the island over there that's occupied by rabbits as well, the Rabbit Island. I know my brother's into Japanese stuff, and he did try to learn Japanese, but that seems to have just faded out. But he is into his anime stuff. So he's got lots of anime books, and he's got quite a few series on anime on DVD and Blu-ray. But Japan is definitely a place I'd love to visit. Yes, it is. I'd love to visit the Philippines. I'd love to visit the US. I'd love to visit Australia. Honestly, there's so many places out there I'd love to visit and do a blog on. I'd need to be a millionaire, really. I'd need to just quit my job. But again, I'd need money to do it. So I've got to earn my money to save up for travelling. But Japan is definitely on my list of places to go. Such a long flight from the UK, though, because you'd have to change either in Singapore or somewhere. And then I'd be jet lagged. So I'd probably have 2 or 3 days before I even go and explore anywhere, because I'd be tired. But yes, Japan is definitely on my list. The US is definitely on the list as well. I'm glad you like the pier at Cromer. I like that as well. It was quite a few years ago when I went there now. It was in the early 2000s. And that was when my sister was living here. She's now moved out. So, but we did go to Munsley, and stayed there. You've never been to Staffordshire? Well, if you do, pay a visit to Alton Towers, and also pay a visit to Peak Wildlife Park, where I've been today. So you can check out the links on my videos. If you watch the playlist, leave comments on my videos, please, guys and girls. That includes you, Sophie3, and Sam Murphy and Fleur Dew. Leave comments on my videos, because I look forward to reading them. And I tell you what, I do reply to your comments, okay? I might not reply straight away, but I do always get back to people that leave me comments on my videos, as long as they're appropriate, of course. Some of them have been a bit funny. No, I've not been to Scotland, but my mum and dad are supposed to be going up there in November. I've not been to Scotland, no, and I've not been to the lakes. The furthest up the M6 I've been is Blackpool, but I've not been there for years either. And I know it's very run down because, as I've said on another video, I'm much of an abroad person, really. Not that I wouldn't go to places in Britain, because I have done. I want to get over to Chester Zoo in June, because there's a new African savannah there. Hello, Anne-Marie. How are you? Where are you from? Please leave a comment where you're from. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. I've done the Peak Wildlife Park series earlier on today. So, you know, there's no more series coming now until Dubrovnik. So make sure, Sophie3, that you're on the Dubrovnik series when I do it, because I'll be on a live stream from the city walls. And you're going to be amazed at what you're going to see over there, particularly with the cable car and with Lochram Island. If you follow Game of Thrones, you'll recognise it. You're from Leeds, Anne-Marie. Okay, I've not been to Leeds, but I know Jet2 go from Leeds Bradford, because that's where they're based, but I go from East Midlands on my trips. But I'm going on a cruise in September, again, another cruise, Mum and Dad's 50th anniversary, on Morello Discovery 2. I was just on that cruise at the end of March, just gone from Tenerife to Cyprus, and I've just started uploading the videos. Thank you, Sophie3. Yes, sir, and I can say yes, madam. Why are you in the bathroom? Because everybody else is in bed. Okay, so but don't put where am I from? I'm from Staffordshire. Yes, I'm in Staffordshire, which is where Alton Towers is. So I'm in between Stoke-on-Trent and Derby, basically. I was born in Derby. Burton-on-Trent is where the beer is made, so I'm near there as well. So I'm in Staffordshire. So it's a reasonable location. And like I say, I'm literally half an hour, 40 minutes from East Midlands Airport. I'm an hour and a quarter from Birmingham and Manchester airports. Hello to you, Steve. Where are you from? So that's where I'm from, basically, in the Midlands. So I haven't got a Brummie accent, and I'm not a Scoutser either, but I'm in the Midlands. Okay, so I've got a Staffordshire accent, basically. How far from Alton Towers? About 8-ish miles. So it's because that's up in the Peak District, well, the bottom Peak District, Weaver Hills area. You're from Leeds as well, same as Anne-Marie. I'm from Staffordshire, I've just said. Have I been to Alnwick Castle? No, I haven't. Is that in Scotland? I've never been there. I've been to Ireland. I've been to the Republic of Ireland, but I've not been to Scotland. No, I've not been there. I think Alnwick, actually, hang on, that's Northumberland, isn't it? Geordieland, up that end. I've not been up there. I've been to Scarborough and Whitby in Yorkshire. I've been to Skegness. I've been to East Anglia, where Sophie3's from. But yeah, so that's where I've been. So as I say, there's loads of places I'd love to visit. Honestly, loads of places. Are you still there, Sophie3? But yes, please check out my other videos as well. Like from the Who Zoo. So if you've ever heard of Cinnamon the capybara, the famous one that got out, please watch that, because I'm hoping to go back there again and do a capybara experience, because I did go in March, but the capybaras didn't interact. So I get to do that again free of charge, because the people at the Who Zoo in Telford, they watch my channel. So that's nice of them to allow me to do that free of charge. So I will drop them an email and probably go over there in June. Plus I want to go back to Chester Zoo, as I've said, so I can go and see this African savannah that's recently opened. And it looks amazing. but you need a full day at that zoo because it's massive. It's one of the largest zoos in the UK. So in fact, it is the largest zoo in the UK. So you've got to spend the day there, really. Do you go live often? Yes, I do. Most days I do. It's somewhere in England. Yeah, I know where it is actually now, Flerdew. Well, yes, Steve, I do go live often. So most days I do a live stream. If there's something that's in my mind that I want to talk about regarding my travel, I will do a live stream. But when I go to Croatia in a couple of weeks' time, there will be lots of live streams. So you don't have to worry about that. If you miss one, you'll be able to get on another one. So, but as long as you're subscribed, you should get a notification on your phones or pads or computers that I'm going live, or even an email. So check that and say, oh, my channel's gone live, and you should be able to log straight onto it. But if not, I always put it on the channel after I've done it. So this will be set to private at the moment, but then I will upload it to the channel and it'll be made public. So then everybody else that's subscribed can watch it later on. But yes, I do go live often. So there'll be loads of live streams coming from Croatia, particularly from the city walls in Dubrovnik, from Lockram Island, from the Karaka cruise I'm going to do, which is a sunset cruise as well. I'll be on that. I'll be doing the Three Islands cruise over there, which is Kolochep, Šipan and Lopud. I can't do live streams from Bosnia or Montenegro because those countries are not part of the EU. Even though they accept euros in those countries, it's very difficult unless you've got Wi-Fi to basically do a live stream. So unless I go somewhere with Wi-Fi, I can't really do a live stream. But I will do episodes of videos and upload them when I'm back in Croatia so that you can see where I've been that day, and include pictures as well on my videos. Thank you very much, Steve. I'm sure you will look forward to it. But when I'm in Croatia, I'll be doing lots of live streams, so you won't miss out, trust me. You'll be able to join them on the city walls, because I'm going to video different angles of the walls, because it's 2 kilometres in total all around Dubrovnik's walls. So you'll be able to see all different angles of it. The Minchetta Tower, which was used in the series as well in Game of Thrones. So I'll go down the Straden and Dubrovnik. I'll go on the cable car. There's the War Museum up there from when Dubrovnik was attacked in 1991 to 95 during the Serbian War. So and there's quite some sobering things up there. And some of it's upsetting, really, because they've got like bombs and things up there that they've kept from that didn't go off. They've kept them up there like replicas, just to give you an idea of what went on, because practically the whole city got attacked. There were very few buildings that didn't escape it, believe me. So I'm going away for around a week, but I've been to Dubrovnik 12 times. So I'm kind of a bit of a tour guide, really, because when I go away to Croatia, I always ask people in the queue at the airport for the flight, have you been to Dubrovnik before? And quite a few say no. And I tell you what, I'm able to then give them lots of advice, and then I get them to subscribe to my channel. And the same thing happened back in March, on the cruise, because there were quite a few people on that cruise that had never cruised before. And they said, oh, we've watched your channel. It's really helped us with coming on this cruise. It's our first time and you've given us lots of advice. So if I could wind the clock back, my ideal job would be a tour guide or a rep, a Jet2 rep or a TUI rep. Because I have got quite a lot of knowledge of travel. Despite being autistic myself, I go away on my own. So I'm looking forward to doing that, really, and just getting more travel blogs done for you guys, because I've also done videos on passports as well, because a lot of people have been coming unstuck regarding passport expiry dates, and when they've got to airports, they've like, oh no, we weren't allowed to travel because our passport expired or whatever. So I've done videos on passport dates, particularly with the Brexit situation now. So any of you on there that need to know any information, I have done videos on that. So you have to ignore the extra months on your passport, by the way, okay? So your expiry date, for example, if your issue date is August 2015 and your expiry date is January 26, it's not, okay? Your expiry date will be August 25. It's exactly 10 years. The extra months will not count. So you've got to make sure you renew it well before. So ignore any extra months on your passport, whether it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 months extra. Ignore them, because you will be turned away at the airport if you travel on that passport. And that goes for your kids as well, okay? So just make sure you check your issue date. You have to base it on your issue date, not your expiry date. So anything that's pre-2015, you're liable to find that your passport's expired by now, or it's getting very close to. So just be aware of that, okay? Anybody on here that needs to sort passports out for any holidays. But a good place to go to get your passports done is Max Spielmann. So if you've got a Max Spielmann in your town or city in the UK, please go and visit them, because they offer not a check and send, an apply and go service. So avoid using the post office, avoid using the check and send at the post office as well. Go to a Max Spielmann, they do your photographs for you, take your old passport with you, take your birth certificate with you or something like that, take a debit card with you, and they will sort your photographs and your application, and they will send your passport off as well. So they are very good. They did that for my brother back in February, and he had his passport back within 6 days. So definitely take advantage of it. It's about 105 quid, something like that, but it is worth it. That's for your photographs and your application and your passport. So yes, there are very long queues. And also some airports haven't yet introduced the new security systems either. So depending on where you fly from, you may still have to take your liquids out of your bags and electricals at security. But I know at 3 airports near me, East Midlands, Birmingham and Manchester, they've all got the new scanners in now. So you don't have to take your liquids out or your electricals. So just bear all that in mind as well, okay? And also some airports abroad haven't even included the ETIAS system yet either, where you don't get your passport stamped. That's supposed to be coming in October this year. That's what I've read on different websites. But again, keep an eye on that, because you won't have to get your passport stamped. You have to just do a fingerprint of your photograph taken. Basically, as you said, Fleur Jo, to reduce the queues. So again, there's lots of things that I'm sure are going to happen in the coming months. So just be aware of that as well. But yes, there's lots of videos coming up. So please stay tuned to the channel. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I know quite a few on here now that are watching have. So I really appreciate all the support on my channel. I've had it 14 months. I'm aiming to get to 1,000. I've probably got there by now. I don't know. I'll check in a minute. But I'm pretty sure I've reached it. And if I do, I'll be back on a live stream to say thank you so much. Or I'll do another video at least. So, but thank you everybody that's been on here so far. Are you still there, Sophie3, or have you gone? Let's just see if you're still on. I know you're on the message. But yeah, and Sam Murphy as well. So there's quite a few people that have commented on here, so I really do appreciate all your comments. So please continue to support the channel, and please follow my adventures. You've seen some of the new security systems. Sweet Diva Anna, hello to you. Where are you from? This is my travel channel and cruise and sightseeing channel. So welcome to this live stream. So as I say, I've got the Dubrovnik series coming up very soon. So please subscribe if you're not already subscribed at Colesmith25. So thank you everybody. You're from Italy. Which part of Italy are you from? I've been to Italy a few times. I'm from the UK as well. I live in the Midlands, above Birmingham. So which part of Italy are you from, Sweet Diva Anna? Where are you from? Because I've been to Florence, I've been to Pisa, I've been to Rome, I've been to Venice, I've been to Naples. You're near Burton, so you're not too far from me then. You are not too far from me. I've been back and forth to Burton this last few weeks with my dad being in hospital, but now he's back home. You're near Burton, so you're not far. The brewery capital of Britain, I presume. But yes, I know Burton-on-Trent very well. So been through it quite a few times to go to Twycross Zoo as well. But yes, with regards to Italy, I've been to Naples. You don't need to check, mate. I'll check in a minute, but I'm sure I've got there. Okay, that's fine. But yes, I've been to Florence and Pisa. I've been to Naples. I've been to the Amalfi Coast. I've been to Venice. I've been to Rome. I've been to Taranto, where they did the Godfather area, around that area of Italy. So how long have you lived in Burton then, Sweet Diva Anna? How long have you been there? Please tell me how long you've lived in Burton. Do you like it? Do you prefer it? Or would you much prefer to go back to Italy? Probably better weather over there than here. But yes, I'm sure it's nice whichever part of Italy you've come from. I will subscribe to your channel as well. Thank you very much, Fleur Jo, for letting me know. So I'll do a video on that now, okay? So thank you so much, everybody on there, for your support. You've lived here for 8 years. Okay, that's fine. I will definitely go and do another video now. So don't go anywhere. If you want to join the next live stream, I'll be on in a minute. So thank you so much, and I will see